Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I will be doing a tutorial on this eye look I'm wearing here, inspired by St. Patrick's Day. Make sure to look for that informational button in the upper right hand corner to answer that poll about what kind of video I should do next. That would be awesome. I hope you enjoy this video, and if you want to see how I got this look, then just keep watching. Okay guys, so of course the first thing I'm grabbing is my Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion in the shade Original. This really helps my oily-ish lids to not crease throughout the day, so this really makes sure that my eyeshadow stays nice for however long I'm wearing it. Then I'm grabbing Beaches and Cream by Makeup Geek and the Bdellium 787 brush, and I will set that primer so it doesn't go anywhere. This shadow will allow the other shadows to lay on top nicely and blend. So next I'm grabbing Plumage by MAC and an e.l.f. eyeshadow brush. It just says e.l.f., so I'm not sure what kind of eyeshadow brush it is. It's like one of the OG e.l.f. brushes. So I'm going to pick up a good amount of product onto this brush, and I am going to pat the shadow onto my lid so I can get the most pigmented application that I can. And what you see on my lid is actually more true to color than what you saw when I held up the pan in front of the light. For some reason it comes off a lot more vibrant and bright when I was holding it up, but it's quite a bit darker. So next I grab the M514 brush by Morphe and the Makeup Geek and Manny MUA palette, and I'm gonna dig into the shade Sora. And actually later you're gonna see me switch out this brush because it just was not doing what I wanted it to do. So what I'm doing here is trying to create a transition from that really deep teal green to the upper actual transitional part of my eyelid. So I decided I needed to go a little deeper with the color. So now I'm grabbing Frappe, also by Makeup Geek, obviously from that same palette. And I'm going to deepen up that transition because we want it to blend and not have visible lines of demarcation between the colors. So this is where I'm actually watching the flash over to the side. So this is where I grab the, and I'm not sure how to say this. It's spelled INSPR. So I'm just going to call it Inspire. It's the iFluff 282 brush, and I'm still in the color Frappe. I just needed a different brush to really get in there and blend and lay down that Frappe color for my transition. Now I'm grabbing MAC Rule and a LUXIE Tapered Blending 205 brush. And this is just the next transition shade. So this is going to transition from that Frappe into the upper part of my crease area up to the brow bone and blending into that Original Beaches and Cream. Lots of blending with this look, guys. And then I decided to just drag it down to the lower lash line. Just cause, I don't know. I end up doing the lower lash line later, obviously, but I just decided to throw some color down there right now. And I'm just going back in with that e.l.f. eyeshadow brush and MAC Plumage, and I'm going to go back through all of the colors to re-intensify them because we lost the opacity when we did all that blending. So I'm just going to go back through and repeat all the steps pretty much to bring life back to all of the colors. So I'm going to pack on that Plumage shade. Taking it a little bit higher this time because I want that transition area with Frappe to be a little better. So again, grabbing Frappe and then gonna blend between Frappe, or I mean between Rule and Plumage, and then grabbing Rule again and just blending out the top of that area. So now I'm grabbing the e.l.f. glitter primer and this Morphe M421 flat synthetic brush. And I'm not really sure, I guess I was just really tired because normally A, I do one eye at a time, and B, I usually use the actual brush to apply this glitter glue. That way I have some tackiness on the brush when I go into the glitter. So I'm not sure why I did it this way. This is, and I realized it as I was doing it. So that's why you're gonna see me dip into this Makeup Geek sparkler in the shade Constellation. So it's just a loose glitter pigment. So I'm gonna dip directly in there, and then I'm gonna plop it onto my eyelid, and I'm now thinking, oh, I need to get some laid down on the other eye before the glitter glue dries. So I'm just gonna set some down. And not work with it too terribly much. And then I'm gonna go ahead and lay down some on the other eye before the glue dries. So also generally, when I'm working with a glitter, I would do my eyes first and then go back and do the rest of my face. That way, if there's any fallout, which with glitter there always is, but that way you can just take a makeup wipe and wipe away whatever fallout is there and then move on and put on your base and do everything else. But for the purpose of this video, I had my base done, and that's all I'm going to say about that. So I'm going to go back to the other side and finish it up, filling in these sparse spots that I didn't really get to lay down very well when I was jumping around. And going back in with a tiny bit of Frappe on that INSPR brush, and just gonna blend in there a little bit. So that we have a nice gradient transition. Hopefully, at least that's what I'm going for. LUXIE brush again with Rule. And now I'm grabbing the e.l.f. Professional Blending Eye Brush, and I'm going to dip into both Sora and Frappe for the lower lash line. And we're just going to take that from inner corner to outer corner on the lower lash line. And then taking it up, connecting it to that crease area up on the upper lid. Other side. Now I will grab the e.l.f. Professional Eyeliner brush and Plumage again. And you're going to see me switch out this brush again as well because I just don't like the way it's applying. So then I grab the Morphe E36 and Plumage, swirly swirly, and lay this down kind of tight in there to the lash line. I think I would have liked a heavier application, but in the lights and without my glasses it's a little harder to tell what I'm doing. So I'm taking Rule back on that blending brush by e.l.f. and then we're just going to buff into that Plumage a little bit under that lash line. We're almost done, guys. Then I'm taking the Real Techniques Detailer brush and we're going to do some highlighting. This is the shade Artemis from that same Makeup Geek Manny MUA palette. We're gonna highlight the inner corners and then the brow bone. Not that my brow bone or my brow really needs a lift because I have a lot of space between my lid or my crease and my the arch of my brow, but just gives it a nice little contrast there. And just kind of blend that in with my finger. So next I'm gonna curl the lashes and grab Colourpop Cream Gel Liner in the color Swerve. These eyeliners just glide on so nicely. I'm going to tight line, get that upper waterline and then the lower waterline. Then I'm grabbing Aphrodite from that same palette because I just am not liking that really harsh line from the liner in there. So I'm just going to try and blend that together a little bit more. Then I'm grabbing Ciate London Wonder Wand Mascara in the color Black Magic. I'm really enjoying this mascara. And I find that if I curl my lashes and let them sit for a minute, then put on mascara, I have a lot more luck keeping them curled. Then Colourpop Ultra Matte Lip in the shade Beeper is gonna finish off this look. And there you have it, guys. Okay, guys, that wraps up this video. I hope you enjoyed watching the way I fumbled through that sometimes, trying to figure out what I wanted to do, but in the end, overall, I like the way the look came out. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and share with your friends and family. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button before you leave. That way you don't miss out on any of my new videos. I hope you have an awesome day. I hope your week is amazing, and I hope to see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.